Good morning, this is Marks from the Bible in 1 Year. Today we're going to look at Genesis 24. Genesis 24 is the longest chapter in Genesis. It tells the story of how Isaac finds a wife, Rebekah, through God's guidance rather than human impulse. Abraham is nearing his death. His work is almost finished. He has received the promise, but he will not see its fullness. What he can do is prepare the ground for the next generation. We see that he refuses to leave Isaac's future to chance or to the culture around him. The Canaanites may be powerful, but they are not shaped by the covenant. Abram believes that the promise must be protected, not just biologically, but spiritually. We can clearly see his matured faith. He does not control the outcome. He allows for refusal. He trusts God beyond his own lifespan. Abram sends his most trusted servant to his homeland to find a wife from his own people, not from the Canaanites. The servant is bound by oath, but also given freedom. The servant prays a humble prayer. He asks for a sign, not to test God arrogantly, but to recognize God's kindness when it appears. At the well, Rebekah arrives and does more than was asked of her. We see that she offers not only water to the servant, but to all 10 camels. This reveals her character, generous, attentive, and hardworking. The servant worships God immediately. He does not rush ahead, but recognizes divine guidance before the outcome is secured. Rebekah's family hears the story and acknowledges that this comes from the Lord. Rebekah herself is asked, not commanded, whether she will go. She answers simply and bravely, "I will go." The chapter ends with Isaac meeting Rebekah, taking her as his wife, and being comforted after his mother Sarah's death. The promise moves quietly forward. So how do we apply Genesis 24 in our lives today? Firstly, we see that God works through ordinary faithfulness. There are no miracles of fire or thunder here, just travel, conversation, hospitality, prayer, and patience. Yet God is deeply present in all of it. Don't underestimate ordinary obedience. Faithfulness in our daily choices is often where God's will unfolds. Secondly, character matters more than chemistry. Rebekah is not chosen for beauty or status first, but for her response, her generosity, her humanity. So when we engage in relationships and friendships, look for character before charm. The way someone acts and what they do reveals who they really are. We also see that the servant prays with openness. He asks for clarity, and when the answer comes, he recognizes it with gratitude. We too should pray for wisdom to recognize God's movement when it happens. This story also shows us that God's promises unfold across generations. Abram never sees the full promise fulfilled, but he prepares the way. Isaac receives what was set in motion long before him. Some of your obedience is not for immediate reward. It may bless people you will never meet. Lastly, we see that the servant worships God before the journey is complete, when he recognizes God's hand. We too should pause and acknowledge God's faithfulness while we're still on the road, not only when we arrive. In short, Genesis 24 teaches us that God's guidance often looks like kindness, patience, and wise choices rather than dramatic signs. It reminds us that love and purpose are not seized, they are received through trust. The covenant advances not through force, but through faith expressed in everyday obedience. Have a blessed day.